Alright, so this idea is truly disgusting. But what follows is also the best iteration of the concept I could uncover. Generally speaking, the concept relates to exploiting the migratory patterns of animals for smuggling purposes. I did a bit of scouring, and to my dismay, as far as Mexican t-shirt smuggling into the US is concerned, the best animal I could find was the gray whale, which travels each year from feeding grounds in Alaska to its breeding grounds off the Baja Peninsula in Mexico, never more than 2.5 miles off the coast, and passing various cities along the way, including Vancouver, Seattle, San Francisco, Los Angeles, and San Diego, among others. After what I assume is an epic orgy in Mexico, the gray whale then heads back to Alaska for the winter. As far as Mexican t-shirt smuggling into the US is concerned, it's pretty much the ideal animal. It's large, very large, so it can carry a serious payload, and compared to terrestrial animals, it's maybe more difficult to locate because it's out at sea, underwater a lot of the time, and importantly, it lives and travels close to the coastline, thus simplifying logistics when it comes to locating and accessing the gray whale to load and unload t-shirt cargo. Okay, so on the bottom right, you see a Mexican on a boat with a dart gun. The dart gun is used to attach a GPS tracking beacon to the whale. You see this being done all the time on the Discovery Channel, albeit for scientific research purposes. Along with the beacon, the Mexican attaches a sealed package of t-shirts. For illustrative purposes, I'm showing this whole system as something that trails the whale. In reality, you'd probably want it to be more tightly packed, so as not to get the whale snagged on anything. I suppose you'd also want to paint or package all of this gear in white and attach it to the underside of the whale so that it be hidden from whale watchers as it moves northward with its precious load of t-shirts. You'd probably also want to enclose the t-shirts in some sort of hard package to prevent the whales from damaging the payload with any sort of chewing or sucking or banging around. So, having been loaded with the cargo in Mexico, the whales head north to Alaska. And thanks to GPS tracking, smugglers waiting for the whale to the north will know when the whale's approaching and can zip out, grab the t-shirt package, take the tracking beacon off, and let the whale continue on its merry way to Alaska. Again, I think this is a disgusting idea. You could, of course, use the same technique with different animals to transport different products along different trade routes. Taken together, animals really do get around. And I suppose some of these animals probably be a bit less of a sensitive subject than whales. Actually, I first came upon this when I was thinking up practical uses for for Canada geese. Not sure how I found myself doing this, but right. And I'm also just not advocating the smuggling technique. If anything, I tend to think that by making techniques known, it's less likely that they would ever be used. That is, if practicalities don't rule them out altogether.